Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
Well, a couple of new wildfires across the state have gotten crews busy once again, including the Rowena fire up across parts of the gorge. This was sent into us from James Worth. This is out on Interstate 84, and you can see that plume of smoke behind there, behind the trees, and certainly the traffic coming westbound versus eastbound, maybe the other way. Either way, though, you can see it out there continuing to kind of muddy up the skies somewhat and keeping things very hazy. Fire crews on that, along with some of the others as well, and we'll continue to watch a bit of an increase in humidity. Now, that doesn't help you and I because it just makes things more sticky for us in the afternoon in terms of what it feels like on your skin, but that extra added moisture in the atmosphere without the thunderstorm threat is certainly helping fire crews, especially as you get up towards the Rowena fire and then also some of the others further south and back off towards John Day, the eastern end of the state. Meanwhile, we've got an upper level low producing some cloud cover across the coast, mainly just some light marine clouds kind of firing southward. And also, check this out. I want to show you something really neat. I'm going to turn on the sweeping radar and watch what happens to the north. You see all that? Looks like we have a huge front and basically rain showers firing down across Portland. I'll give you a hint. Not only is there no rain, there's no clouds up in Portland. This is what's called SHAFE. It's basically the military use it for exercises. It's little metal filings that they will fire out there, and they use it to kind of track things as well. We saw this earlier today and figured out that's what it was, since there's absolutely no cloud cover out there, but kind of neat if you can pick it up on the radar. Okay, here's what we've got. Upper level low. Southern Idaho continues to spin counterclockwise, producing a little bit of precipitation, or at least activity in the far southeastern end of the state. Northern California as well. Upper level low, keeping things kind of cloudy at the coast at times, and a little cooler too, sitting at around 60 degrees both Newport and Florence. Just a bit warmer than that, mid-60s down towards North Bend today. We got up into the upper 80s here in Eugene. We're now at 87 degrees. You can see those northwest winds just firing into Corvallis a bit, cooling things off a little quicker at around 84. Still in the low 90s in Roseburg and low 80s out across portions of central Oregon. So overnight tonight, we'll generally see clear skies. Should get temperatures falling into the mid-60s by midnight and then into the mid-50s. So nice sleeping weather again. If you get a chance, get the fans out, open the windows, pull that cool air in for early tomorrow morning. Speaking of, we'll get some morning cloud cover mainly along the coast. Might get some shooting into some of the coastal gaps down the southern Umpqua Valley. And that's about it. Otherwise, it's back to mostly sunny skies. And I do think the marine clouds start to break up too as that low drifts southward. All right, so the next couple of days, here's what we're watching. Still have a bit of a ridge of high pressure over top of us now. We've got an approaching front. Now, it's a weak front. Won't be very strong, but it will be enough to just kind of pull in some cooler air for mainly Thursday and Friday. So we'll slice temperatures back just a degree or two, nothing major. And then another upper level low develops to the south. That'll return the winds, mainly coming in from the south. That starts to increase the moisture, and as you might expect, also increases the thunderstorm chances as well as the instability starts to get a little higher up across the mountains. So we'll go partly sunny skies, that is. Cloudy start for the coast. Temperatures will be in the low to mid-60s. In the Umpqua, we'll be looking at mid-80s, so no 90s on the board for tomorrow, and not as hot will be the story over the next couple of days. The Cascades, temperatures around 70 degrees, pretty quiet forecast overall. In central Oregon, unfortunately, with the northwest winds still keeping skies kind of smoky and hazy across Bend and Sisters and Madras as well. And just a few morning clouds and mid-80s for us here across the Willamette Valley. For the coast, 6 to 7 days of mid-60s and morning clouds and some partial afternoon sun as we get into next week. The Umpqua might see a chance for a thunderstorm on Sunday with some sliding through, and then things turn hot again in the 90s next week. Cascades, thunderstorm chances start to pick up Saturday, Sunday, and in through early next week. And for us here in the Willamette Valley, we'll go around 85 tomorrow and then back into the upper 80s, but so far no 90s on the board. But anyway, headed out to Junction City this weekend. Should be a really nice Scandy Fest for the next 4 days.
Great.